Hello, happy Venus Day, and this is my third day in a row going live, and I'm so happy. I keep showing up, I keep doing this, and today I want to talk on the Feminine Day. I want to talk about femininity in business, how it is, what it is, how it works, and actually how you can use it on a daily life. Because I have sometimes people ask me, like, they don't know what it is, like how can you use it, because there are so many misconceptions around femininity, because many people think that femininity is this soft life when you do nothing, or when you just enjoy your life and you don't really work, most likely like a housewife kind of thing, which being a housewife also, it's not too feminine all the time, like the softness of it. So I want to talk about the femininity, what it is actually femininity, and actually it works for both femininity for men and women, because everybody has the masculine side and feminine side. Masculine side is the logical, it's this discipline thing that just you need to do something, you go and do it, it's kind of through the force. And for men it's good, because all the masculinity, it grows, you build the masculinity through these challenges, through the being strong, through pushing yourself further and further. So this is how you grow the masculinity. And femininity, it's the opposite. Femininity, it's trusting the process, trusting the universe, God, whatever you call it, it doesn't really matter, but like trusting and being relying on it, surrender. And believe it or not, it's the most difficult thing to do. It's much easier to be strong, independent, disciplined, and just go do it and get it. It's easy to be that. It's easy to do that because you rely on yourself always. But when the femininity, it's relying, it's trusting, it's believing that you're safe, first of all, that you are taken care of, and then you can thrive in your femininity. You can thrive in giving the love, nurture, and softness into the world, and that's difficult to do. You're so beautiful, and I love your soft, calm voice. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming to my live today. So today's topic is femininity in business. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments, and also if you listening to this in recording, also you can put your questions in the comments, or maybe also DM me. So I wanted to point out what is the difference between femininity and masculinity, and of course business. And I'm talking about, because I'm on a mission to bring femininity into business. I am taking it very seriously from now on, like very seriously. So business is traditionally it's very masculine, and of course you have if you work with clients, if you have, of course you have responsibilities, you have to show up, you have to do your part all the time. So it's very disciplined, it's very masculine side. But how you can actually use the femininity there, like I'm not promoting it's like, oh, I'm gonna do it later, whatever I feel like. I don't support that. I am very responsible person. I like people who are very honest, who are responsible, also who are doing their part, but without sacrificing their health, their mental being, their wellness, their relationships, and their connection with themselves. That I do not enjoy doing myself, and also see when people do that, because if you do that, you cannot serve other people, you cannot be your best self, you cannot give your best qualities, your best ideas to the world if you sacrifice something like that. You can argue with me, but that's the truth. Sometimes people live in this illusion that this is how it works. No, it doesn't. People see that you're struggling, that you are not there. Your stress is always, especially women, your stress is always in your face. It's in your body. You can see that, you can read that. You cannot hide it. Nowadays in 21st century, in this era, the fake it until you make it doesn't work, emotionally wise. You can see people emotionally intelligent now. People see if you're stressed, if you're not enjoying it, if you're pushing yourself, if you're struggling, it's visible. It's always visible. So how to use that, like connection with yourself, how to use that in daily life, because it's very easy to explain it in the theory, in this opinions, and I'm sure a lot of people, you probably heard it, you probably listened to that, but like, how do I do it right now? Like, if I'm stressed, if I have to do something like right now, I don't want to do it, but I still want to be feminine, but I also have a business, and I have to be responsible business owner, and I want to serve my community, but like, how do I handle this in this moment right now? So today, on the Femininity, I had 2 situations like this, just right today, so I want to share them, and this is how you handle it right away, like right in the moment. So first thing I had, I am not good with technology, and sometimes I'm like, it's very frustrating to me in certain things, because for example, I have like this several emails, different emails, and I have to, if you have to sign up with different like phone, computer, and all of these things, and they're so easy sometimes to do, but if it doesn't work, it's like freaking doesn't work. So today I was pissing off, like, and I needed to do something. I know it's easy, but for some reason it didn't work, and in this moment I was like, I'm ready to cry. Like, I'm so like frustrated. I was so tired of this, and like, all this technology, I can't stand it. But I needed to do something in order for me to be this responsible business owner. So, but I'm also a woman. I'm a girl at the end of the day. I'm like, this freaking technology. I'm like, so I'm sitting there with my computer, with my phone, and I feel like I'm gonna start crying right now. But if I start crying, it wasn't morning. If I start crying, that means my whole makeup is gonna be ruined. So then I have several meetings in a row, so I can't cry. But also, if I don't address this in that moment, it means that I'm going against myself. I'm like kind of suppressing my emotions right at the moment, and then it's not gonna be good. And I don't like doing that. So I'm catching these emotions. So that's what happens. I'm explaining exact steps what to do when you are frustrated, and this is the dilemma, how you connect the two things. When you feel like you're frustrated, and then you acknowledge that, yes, I am very, like, it pisses me off, like, it doesn't work, but I need it to work right now. So in the process, I'm like, I'm gonna cry right now, but I don't want to cry, so I shouldn't cry. I mean, I want to cry, but I shouldn't cry, because I have several meetings in a row. I won't be able to make them, and I don't want to make them with my ruined makeup. So what I do, I'm like, okay, I feel pissed. This is what is happening, and number one thing, we accepting what the meeting, what we feel, what is going on, and we start describing what is happening and what we don't like. You can do it in your mind, you can even do verbally, like I speak to myself. You can even scream whatever you want in the moment. But when you start describing it, you already kind of addressing, you looking at the situation. And then I also like to say, like, okay, if I cry, will it serve, and will it help the situation? Will it solve the problem that I'm having right now? No, it won't. Okay, what can I do right now? I can do this and this and that. Okay, let me try doing this. Okay, what else can I do? Let me try do this. Okay, this didn't work. Okay, let me see what are the options there. So you kind of start talking to yourself, describing what works or doesn't. So instead of being focusing on the frustration that you have and trying to suppress through, like, okay, I gotta do it, like, okay, let me just, okay, like, you gotta do it. It's suppressing, it's like, it's not gonna work. You already feel, like, it not there. But when you start talking, I'm like, okay, yes, like, I'm not, you acknowledge that okay, that doesn't work, and I need that to work, and I want to find the solution. And it's okay that you don't know how it works, and it's okay that you don't have to be the smartest person, or handling everything the best way. That we are all human beings. We have our weaknesses, we have our strengths. So this is how you kind of connect the two. You still do it, but you do it from love to yourself. You're like, okay, yes, it does work. Or sometimes if I'm in a rush, if I don't have the time to sit there, I'm like, okay, I need to do it fast. I'm not rushing myself, and I always do that. I am not rushing myself. I'm just doing it fast. And when I say that to myself, it's because when we are even though, like, if you look at it like rushing and doing like fast, what's the difference, right? It's a very fine line in between this, because doing it fast, it's like no emotion. You just do 1, 2, 3, 4. You do it fast. If you rush, that means there is something, this anxiety behind it, and if you have anxiety, it takes away your full attention from the thing that you need to do to the taking it inside, and then you look okay, and kind of cover your eyes and your attention, and you have it just gives that emotion side of it that can be very distracting in the moment, and you can make mistakes, and it's gonna just start boiling, getting worse and worse and worse, and then you end up in a situation there, you're just like, oh my god, how did I even get there? But when you do it fast, you're like, okay, no emotions, I'm just doing it fast. And I always say that, and I say that sometimes out loud, depends how serious the situation is, or in my head. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing it fast, I need to do it fast, no emotions, just doing it fast, just focus on the thing. And that's how it's like, you just take away that part, that I need to do it, fast, like I need to do it right now, like this, the fighting, constant fight, the frustration, the struggle. We don't need that. You don't have to have that. You don't. So that's one situation that I had, and that's what you can do. You still doing the part, but you do it from love to yourself. Another thing I needed to do, I'm still working on my guide, and it's because I actually created one, but then I'm like, I don't want to release it, I don't like it. I got completely different idea, and it's going to be very full guide. So I'm like, okay, I am working on it still, and I'm like, and I have a vision how I want it, so I'm like, but it's going to take me a little more time, because I want it to be certain way, and I want to put certain information in there. And because it kind of looking like, oh my god, it's gonna be so much, and it's gonna take me some time, I don't want to get to it. So today I'm like, okay, I'm home, I'm like, I don't know if I want, like, I just don't want to, I don't feel like doing it, I'm not in the mood, but I know I need to get to it, I need to do it. So what I do, the 2-minute rule that I change, you can do it differently for yourself. So the 2-minute rule, you don't scare your brain like, oh, I need to, again, you can do it, sit down and do it, look through this, got this, I need to do this right now, and you force yourself into something. And then when you force yourself into something, especially if it's writing something creative, of course you're not gonna get the perfect thing, and then you waste so much time, you waste so much effort and energy on that. At the end of the day, like, you don't even like what you created. If you're a creative person, you know what it is and how it is. So that's why when it comes to things like that, I never force myself, I never do it, because I know I won't like it. So why would I waste my time? No. Coming to time management the feminine way. So what I did today, I need to start to do my guide. So what I did is I went to the library. I'm like, okay, because library to me, it's like, if I go to the library, it's very quiet there, you cannot talk, you cannot do stuff, I'm very focused. So I went to the library, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do anything. I took my computer with me and all my notepads. Yes, I'm taking it, I'm just gonna sit and just polish it a little bit, just write down some ideas, just write down this and this and that. And that's how I'm like, and also changing environment works. So you change the environment, and also it's very nice outside. I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna do my steps, right? So you enjoy it. You do through this enjoyment. It's like, okay, it's helpful and enjoying. And then you go to the library, you change some environment, and you're like, okay, focus. And I did that. I went wrote down a lot of stuff today. Even in 2 hours, I did a lot. So this is how the femininity in business, this is how I connect it. And of course, for everybody, for different businesses, it works different. For different personalities, it works different. I already know myself, and also with the methods that I work with, I learn myself what works for me, what doesn't work for me, like what's the best way for me. And everybody has this kind of instructions for their personality, for their types, and that's what I help. Also on the feminine side, everybody has their feminine type. Everybody has their time management, what's the best ways for them, how to organize your day, how to stress manage your your moods and stuff like that. So that helps a lot. And what gives you energy, what also gives you the focus, how you can focus, how you can refocus yourself, how you can get yourself to the mood that you need to be in. So that's my tips for today on femininity in business. So it's definitely doable, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a very serious mission to bring femininity in business, which femininity means connecting to yourself, not forcing yourself, not struggling with your days, with your tasks. It's not about that. You can do the same thing that you are doing, but with a good mood, with enjoying what you are doing. It's not about not doing things or being irresponsible person and business owner. No, it's about being there yourself, enjoying that, and give the best to your clients and to whatever you're doing. Even if you have a job, to the job and enjoying it, and be the best, doing the best, giving the best of yourself, and having this balance and enjoyment and harmony. The harmony is such a nice, I love word, the harmony, that you're a very harmonious person, and you give out this harmony to people through just being there and enjoying it. So happy Venus Day, everyone. If you have any questions, if you of course I'm doing coaching, you can message me on coaching. I have branding sessions also. You can just get it from my bio. The link is in bio. It's only $199 for a session, which you get the PDF. Also do team trainings. If you have teams, if you want to make them more productive, more efficient, I train on self-care, wellness, time management, productivity, stress management. So everything the feminine way. So happy Friday, happy Venus Day, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.